What's up, everybody? Or nobody at this moment, but hopefully someone will pop on. Haven't made a video in a long time, so I just wanted to check in with everybody and see what you guys are up to because I've been busy and just doing my soaping thing. So let's see. Hopefully I am live. We'll see. Anyway, I've just lined up all my containers here, and I'm going to be making some soap. So I figured I would come on here and make some soap with you guys today for just a few minutes and have a little talky talk because I did film a video the other day, but I never posted it. And I am working today, so I may have to just if somebody comes in. So anyway, but I did film a video, but I never posted. So I know that doesn't help y'all any, but just to let you know, I did. but and it was a little discussion that I wanted to have with you guys today about the price of markets and how much these markets have gone up. And so I have a storefront, if you're not familiar, here in downtown Forsyth, Georgia. But I started my business at farmers markets and craft shows and such. So they've gone up so much around where I'm at that it's almost to the point where it makes you wonder if it's worth it. And that was the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys when I filmed the video. Because, like, for example, the one that I just did recently, it used to be like $150 to do. This year it was 400. And that, I mean, and I'm talking it doubled or over more than doubled in like a 2-year period, and that was for a 2-day event. So $400 for a 2-day event in a small town, I feel like is excessive. And while I feel grateful to be able to participate in all this, and yes, that's great, but as a small business, I feel like these cities that are putting on these festivals and charging that kind of money for like a 2-day event with a big turnout, but it's not like hundreds of thousands of people. It's hard as a small business to justify these prices. So my fear is that they are going to continue to go up on these prices to do these events, festivals, and markets, and it is going to price out the vendors, because if you price out the vendors, then you don't have a festival, right? A festival is the streets blocked off with food trucks and vendors so that people can bring their families out and walk around, shop, enjoy music probably, and eat and buy locally handcrafted goods. But if you are charging your vendors so much that they have to be $400 in uh, before they can even make a profit, I fear that they're going to price out vendors, good vendors. So um, that's anyway. I don't know if you guys have noticed it around your area, the vendors' fees going up significantly, but it's just to me they've gone up quite a bit over the past 2 years. And I don't know, when I saw that, I almost didn't sign up for that event. But truth being told, though, I did the event and it was a fantastic event. I did great, but it doesn't change the fact that as a small business, those fees are so high to do a festival or an event. I just feel like going from $150 to $400 to do an event is way too much for a small business. And I know of several small businesses that have done that event in the past, and they opted to not do that event because they went up so much on the price. And those are good quality vendors. And that's my fear is I feel like some of these cities and towns or whatnot are maybe getting just a little bit greedy and charging so much that they're going to lose good vendors. So my plea is to the cities that they're not watching this, but y'all know what I mean, is like to please think about your small businesses, your local businesses that are trying to come to these events, you know, to get word out about their business and do their thing. It's like it can't be that much. It's not fair, really, honestly. Especially because this specific event that I'm speaking about, Most of the workers for that event are volunteer workers. A lot of them are. So, yeah, I don't know that their cost went up that much to justify $400 for a 2-day event outside. So, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I was gonna make some soap. So, and I think I have comments turned off, maybe. If not, then y'all can comment. If I never know how to do these lives because sometimes it'll be like, is it made for children or not? And I'm like, I put no, it's not made for children just because I don't know. I mean, I know it could be made for children, but I think that disables the comments, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna make some soap. Try and get this where you guys can see. Beep, beep. I'm gonna add a little honey in here. Beep, and a little bit of goat milk. And it looks a little bit watery because um it was frozen. It kind of separates the fat separate a little bit. La solution. But yeah, hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I have one earbud in and I don't know. But I'm making a lavender and chamomile soap today, and that's what I'm doing. Hang on. Let me get I'm gonna add a little bit of purple colorant to the soap batch because I usually do like a swirl of purple and like the natural color of the soap. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. And my intention is to always do some kind of video or film something. And then I end up getting like somebody comes in the store or I get busy doing something else. So I had all these laid out and I was like, let me just put my camera up and talk to you guys. Cause my main thing was I wanted to talk to y'all about these darn vendor fees. That was my main thing I wanted to vent about. But, I almost feel guilty venting about that because I did so good at that craft show. It was well worth the price of admission, so to speak. But it doesn't change the fact that it makes it really, really hard for small businesses to justify those prices because, and I say that because, when it's an outside festival, obviously you are 100% at the mercy of the weather. So had it rained, would you just be out your $400? Or had it rained one of the days, then you would be paying $400 for a 1-day festival, which is unheard of in this area, small town. So all that has to be considered, in my opinion, as a small business. So when they charge so much, it just, I don't know. I feel like it's um, a little greedy, in my opinion. I was telling my husband, I was like, you have these festivals that they mark off the streets and have the food trucks and the vendors there. But um, if you have it so expensive that vendors can't afford to participate, then what do these cities have? They've got blocked off streets and that's it. So, I mean, like, you got to make it reasonable for your vendors. And, and I guess unless vendors speak out or say anything, then they're just going to keep going up and up and up on their prices. And uh, I don't know. I feel like we just have to say something. And so I did receive a survey from that um, market that I did, and I did, let them know that hey, I enjoyed the festival. It's fantastic, but but I feel like the price was y'all doubled since last year, and that's ridiculous. So hopefully I wasn't the only one that said something because I do know for a fact several other vendors opted to not go to that event, and several vendors complained about the price. So, I know I didn't feel I wasn't alone in the way I felt, but I'm worried that maybe no one verbalized it to them. So I'm hoping that they did, because that's the only way things will change is you have to speak up. And it doesn't have to be done rude, and it doesn't have to be like, I wasn't rude at all. I was just like, hey, I felt like it was a little high. Um, and hopefully other people will say something. Enough people say something, they will have to look at it and be like, maybe we need to rethink what we're charging. Um, but I don't know if you guys have experienced increases in your prices at these events and stuff. Oh, good. Somebody commented. I hope you're okay. Was waiting for your vlogs. Yeah, I'm good. Fantastic. Just trying to keep my head above water here. Um, let's see. We have drawn back my events because of the weather beats up some of. I know. Look, I know the weather on soaps and stuff. It's rough, and I've gotten to where back a long time ago when I first started. You know, when your business is first starting, you feel like you have to attend every event that you can um, potentially attend, and you feel like you have to do all of them. But it's like sometimes you realize it's not worth it. If there was even a chance of rain, I'm not doing it anymore. I used to. Like, I've been caught in the rain, and I've just learned. I mean, obviously you're gonna have those times with pop-up showers and that you can't help, but like when I know it's gonna rain or it's calling for rain, I'm just not gonna do it because it's not worth it. Because like you said, your products get messed up, then that's like a loss. My labels get messed up, and it's just, yeah, I'm with you on that. It's just not worth it. Um well, I'm glad you've learned a lot from my videos. I appreciate it. I wish I could do more. I love teaching. Um, I love it. So some of y'all may not realize that. So I worked as an oncology nurse for about 25 years or so. And so I have a passion for teaching, and I always loved nursing students coming in and teaching patients when I could different things. So I love it, but like with this, it's hard because while doing this business, I'm still just a solopreneur. It's just me for the most part, doing everything by myself, and my business has grown, but it's not like tremendous growth or anything like that, but grown to the point where I have a hard time just like keeping up. And so of course social media and of course YouTube would definitely take a back burner, because I just try to, like, sometimes I'm in here and I'm like making stuff and I'm like, this would be great content, this would be great, like even for my Facebook page for my business, but it's just like to take the time to do it. So that's why lives are easier for me, because then I don't have to edit. I don't have, not that I ever edit anyway, but I don't have to like film it and then upload it. And I'm like, because I know, like, I have two videos sitting on my phone, maybe three, that I filmed, but I never uploaded because I didn't take the time to upload it because I'm like, it's fine, whatever. So just doing lives are easier. Um, but yeah, I and then that's the thing with like soap making and stuff. It's just like always learning something. There's always something to learn with making products. Um, all right, and I'm just going to add this fragrance oil in here from Canada. I've been to Canada once, and I was little though. I was probably like, I don't, how old was I? I don't even know. I mean, I was probably like 12 or something when I went to Canada, and we were in Michigan with family. I've got a lot of family in Michigan, and so at the time, I guess we just went under the bridge, or not under the bridge, under the water, and came up in, is it Ontario? I don't know, wherever is right there, like just under, from Michigan going under the tunnel, and then we came up and we just kind of was like there. So it probably doesn't even count going to Canada because we didn't like go in deep. It was just like right there, whatever's right there. Um, so yeah, I'd love to go up there and get an actual feel of being in Canada, and seeing seeing how things are up there. I know things can be a lot of the same, but a lot different too. So yeah, I'm excited. Me and my husband and a couple of my friends. Well, I say that like I've got a bunch of friends. I don't. I have two good friends, and we all grew up together, and um, we are all going to Greece and Italy in like 2 weeks, and so I'm excited. So we're going to be doing that. I've never been, and so I'm very excited about that. But what does worry me, and we'll just go ahead and put this on the interwebs, is all these plane issues that are going on. So if I don't make it back, so the I don't love to fly anyway. I mean, I love to travel, but I don't love to fly. And I have a little bit of anxiety about it. And then all these planes just falling out of the sky and catching fire and flipping over. And I don't know. I'm just like, so I'm a little bit of anxiety about it because I don't know. I'm just like, anyway. So now I'm thinking we should have rethought that and maybe not gone to Europe, maybe just stayed here in the United States where we could drive wherever we're gonna go. But we were trying to, so we all turned 50 this year, so we were kind of trying to do something different, like something that we can't just do on a random summer vacation. So we were trying to make it a little bit more special. And so I am excited. We're going to Rome, so Greece, and then we're going to Rome, and then we're going to the Amalfi Coast, and then also my big bucket list thing was to go and see Pompeii. So we're going to do that as well. You'll be fine. I sure hope so. I hope so. I'm sure it will be fine. But it does make you just kind of like, oh, I don't know, a little bit worried. But yeah, I'm still out of space in my store here. We haven't finished expanding, so I'm having to shift stuff around, making this on the floor here, kind of. And anyway, I have you guys so low. Sorry, I have it low so you can see the soap instead of me, but I don't know that it's very exciting. But uh, that's how have I can't get my words out. How has everyone's sales been? Like I know with the economy, goes without saying that I know everyone is um, feeling the pain of inflation, right, over the past couple years. But how have y'all's sales been? I'm just curious. I mean, you don't have to tell me numbers, but just like, have they been up compared to what they have been, or are they about the same or lower? Um, and if anybody will answer, that'll be fantastic. If not, I'll just tell y'all with me, I need to compare. Honestly, I haven't done like a true comparison, but I think I'm probably about the same as to where I was this time last year. And I feel like at some of the festivals, I feel like I've done better, even though with the economy being what it is and inflation, I feel like I've actually done a little bit better this year. But I would need to go look at my numbers to see, to actually compare. Um, but just by me assuming, but I could be wrong. But I think I'm actually a little bit ahead of where I was. Now I know Etsy has slowed down quite a bit for me anyway. I mean, I still get sales, but not, I mean, not like fantastic, but I do get sales. But hate this purple. I thought this was the good purple, but this one, I don't like it. I mean, I like their products and I like the micas and stuff, but this particular shade of purple is not a good purple. And it's like, for some reason, when I ordered it, I ordered the wrong one. I don't like that one because it never looks actually purple. It looks kind of just like muddy. Sorry, it's hard to talk while I'm stick blending. I'm just pouring this on the floor but over here, so don't mind me. I'm just doing the basic swirl. I know y'all can't see it, but I poured my just soap batter in, and then I'm just kind of just doing a basic swirl with the purple mixture, this muddy purple mixture. But anyway, yeah, I just wish that I could come on and do more on here, but maybe one day. Keep saying that. I've been saying that for years. I'm like, maybe one day I'll have time. But I know like we make time for what we want, right? And then but then the reality of it is though, when you have a small business, you literally just only have so much time. And yeah, I don't know. What I would like to do is find some kind of tax loopholes is what I know that's a whole different video and a whole different conversation, but honestly, I just feel like there's got to be a better way for small businesses. Um, I just feel like, ooh, taxes be getting you. All right. Well, I'm having a hard time talking to you guys while I'm doing this, and this is what happens. So I apologize. So I'll probably let y'all go, but I just wanted to pop on and say hello and mainly just kind of talk to you guys about the vendor fees was the main thing I wanted to talk to y'all about and see what y'all's thoughts were on it. But um, it's Saturday, tomorrow's Easter, so I hope you guys have a fantastic Easter and a great Saturday. It's beautiful here in Georgia. It's like, I don't know, 78 or 80 degrees and sunny. Beautiful outside. I'm wishing I was outside, but I'm in here working. So, in order to be efficient, get all this stuff done, I gotta go. So, y'all have a great day, and I will hopefully see you guys very soon. And y'all take care. And I wish y'all all the best with your businesses as usual. Thank you guys. Bye.